Well, good morning and welcome to Cityline. It is wonderful to be in your home, and I thank you for joining us. Today is the 14th of July, and we are live. I love saying that now as opposed to we're zooming from my kitchen. We are live from our studio, and we have a great hour ahead of us. Later on, we'll be talking with the executive director, Lisa, of the new Phoebe House. They have an event coming up that you definitely want to hear about. And then Buffy will be with us. She is with the Pierce County Juvenile Court. And they haven't been in the studio for a while, so we get to hear about all the great things they are doing for our youth today. Tacoma Little Theater, Chris Surface is here, and he has some socks we're going to show you, in addition to announcing the upcoming season. And then with me now is somebody that I often think if I had been born into their family, my life would have been full of love, laughter, the best food, the best music, and I would be extremely trilingual. But alas, that's not the case. But I get her on the couch. Please join me in welcoming Lua Pritchard. You are the executive director still of the Asia Pacific Cultural Center. We're going to talk about a word I'm not going to tell them about yet, but how are you, my love?
Very good. I am so happy to be here with you. You're one of my favorite people as well.
Well,
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And we are going to talk about, for the next 13 minutes, Mosaic. And for those people at home who are going, Mosaic, I think I know what that is. What did it used to be called?
Ethnic Festival.
Yes!
I myself very fond of Ethnic Festival.
Very fun. So Mosaic, formerly Ethnic Fest, is back after a 2-year pandemic hiatus. And so let's talk about, Lua, what, where, and when first is the festival. Then we'll get into the good details in a second.
Yeah, Mosaic Festival will be July 23rd and July 24th. It's always a Saturday and a Sunday. Mm-hmm. And it runs from 12 noon to 7 p.m. There are 2 performing stages. One is the main stage and one is the community stage. And there'll be 70 booths of arts, crafts, and information, a kids zone, outdoor movie, parade, and so much more. It's a festival that represents all of Tacoma, all our wonderful diversity of culture.
Yes, and these shots we have, I believe these are obviously prior years, and it's held in Wright Park.
At Wright Park
and
in
which
Tacoma.
Is what oh my gosh, and here we go with the food. So early in the morning, I just want to walk into the TV and get some chow mein.
Yes, and it's so much fun.
It is so much fun. And for people perhaps who moved here during the pandemic and haven't experienced this, are they in for a mind-blowing, heart-filling, toe-tapping time? There's nothing better.
Because we missed it for 2 years.
Yes.
And we're back. It's wonderful.
It is.
We're all looking forward to it.
I know. I mean, we all, because this is the Ethnic Fest. We had that for 34 years, Lua. So tell us how and why did the name change after 34 years and also after the pandemic?
Yes. Well, the word ethnic became, it used to be very well noted in the past, but it literally means, because after nowadays and the way things are going nowadays, it's literally defined as relating to groups of people with a common racial, national, tribal, religious, cultural background. So it's often misused in nowadays. Because it's often it's almost negative in a sense. So that's why Metro Parks felt that why don't we look for a new name and also have the community pick it, which one. So the majority of the community came up with Mosaic.
I love that.
And Mosaic is actually a word that describes a picture, an art piece of work that has all different colors and shapes and so forth. And so people thought that would be a wonderful way to describe who we are as a community nowadays.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And I also, what I know about mosaics is also if you get up close, the picture changes, but if you pull back,
Yeah.
then it really reveals the real picture.
Right.
And that's what we are.
Yes. And that's what we are. And that's why most of the people pick Mosaic.
I love that.
Yeah.
So Lua, I know you are one of 3 community leaders curating those 2 performing stages at Mosaic. Tell us what we're going to see. I know I can close my eyes and I can already see what's going to be on that stage and I want to move. But for people who have not been to Mosaic, what can they expect?
Well, I was one of the 3 women from the community who were chosen by Metro Parks to really look into, doing making sure that the 2 stages will be well represented for
Yes.
different people
Yes.
of our community. So one was Terry Corral, and then the other one is Candace Wesley. So Terry Corral is with Bridge Latino, and Candace Wesley is from JCW and Associates. So, and talk about main stage, Amanda.
Hit it.
The lineup is headliner Lady A that sings the blues.
Yes.
Dance, drums, and music from Guam, Korea, Hawaii, China, Tahiti, and Samoa. The Vision Dance Team and Tacoma Urban Performing Arts Center, and Mariachi Guadalajara.
Oh my God.
That's the main stage. So community stage is Lucha Volcanica,
Yes.
Folklorico Tonantzin, Mariachi Monarcas, Bailadores de Bronze, Thai and Cambodian dance,
Oh.
Banda Hermanos Bello, and more. It's gonna get
gonna
everybody up on their feet and dancing
That's it.
on the ground.
That is it. I mean, that's exactly what happens. The minute those stages start, it's like there were people in the park, but people hiding on the outside of the park that all come in at once.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So, Lua, years ago, when Mayor Woodards was on the Metro Parks board as our commissioner, I got to help her pick out sounds and music, and this was, Lua, this was like 20 years ago. So I'm wondering, what is your personal guideline for choosing performers? Because Mayor Woodards and I, years ago, and that was a different time, had different guidelines as well. So what's your personal thought?
Yeah, so over the years, because I was one of those first early ones too.
Yes.
Who became a part of the Ethnic Fest then. So I learned over the years that it's really great to have people moving to what's
Yes.
going on the stage. So you want the performance to be peppy
Yes.
and alive and active.
Yes.
And then also do some participatory kinds of activities from the
Yes.
stage. So that's what, because you want to perform on the stage and then also have people from the ground area as participants move with you.
Yes.
And that's the kind of selection. That was one of our key selection criteria.
So I have to also point out that I'm sure that you had people send you videotapes or things
Yeah.
that you could look that were recorded. When Mayor Woodard and I did it, we had CDs from people. We didn't have that kind of technology.
Right.
So you really
But
hoped
nowadays, yeah.
that they could come
It's a
across.
flip of a phone nowadays.
That's incredible. So as you know, Lua, you and I share the love of culinary delights, and Mosaic is, if you want some of the best food, that is where it happens. So tell me about the food we're going to be able to taste this year.
Yeah, Moe's Falafel, Raspa dos Dollar, Dipping Dots ice cream,
Yum.
Big Dogs hot dogs, Gateway to India.
Oh.
Yeah. Citico Queen, Irishman Enterprises, Ohana Barbecue, Velvet's Big Easy, Lumpia Love,
Oh, yes.
Burrito Boy, the Daiquiri Garden. There'll also going to be a beer garden.
Oh,
It's just going to be fabulous and superior cooking.
Yes.
All day long.
And the
2
smell.
days.
I mean, the smell is Wright Park is my favorite park in Tacoma because of the architecture and because of the conservatory. You add all that food to it,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm just going to need to, like, I don't know, camp out, I guess.
Yes.
Get the city's permission to camp out. Let's talk about the booths. In the B-roll that we saw one of the booths with a beautiful scarf. And Ethnic Fest, now Mosaic, was always my favorite place to do shopping for the holidays.
We want to try and bring as many of the different kinds that people can relate to.
Yes.
For booths. And there'll be over 70 of them,
Wow.
including arts and crafts from different cultures around the world. There'll be a 30 by 50 foot APCC tent representing various Asia Pacific countries and cultures, plus informational booths from nonprofits and agencies like health, education, different faith communities, Tacoma sister cities, even Mount Rainier National Park.
Yay! Since the mountain has decided to come out this
That's
summer,
right.
We have to stop by and thank it. Speaking of thinking, it takes a village to make a festival. So in this last minute, who do we need to thank, Lua?
Oh, we need to thank the Region's Blue Shield in partnership with Bathfitter and Washington's Lottery. We have a lot of supporters and sponsors and partners. You can find them all on the website with a complete performer lineup for both days. MosaicTacoma.com.
I love
Yep.
that.
And don't forget, there's a kids zone.
Yes, the kids zone is there.
Bounce House.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Splash Park.
Yes.
And much more. Movie in the Parks. Selena. Yeah, screens the desk on Saturday. Lots of fun.
Lots of
family activities. Bring the whole family.
Bring the whole family.
Yeah.
Lua, I just want to crawl in your lap and take a nap because you're so wonderful. That's how safe and how much I love you. Thank you so much for all that you do for our community. You and your team, those we couldn't get on the couch. I see you online at nighttime at 1 in the morning doing things, and I'm like, she's up. She's up and she's taking care of our community, and she's helping take care of those who can't take care of themselves. Lua,
Thank you, Manda.
so much, my love. And I'll come find you because you know I have to eat my way through Mosaic.
That's right.
All
Mosaic.
Mosaic. We have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick break.